Greetings, this is This and I Am Me, and today we have another brain teaser, as they're calling it. Logic puzzles, what I sometimes call it. It's all the same. This one has 54 pieces. So it's going to be one of those ones. Here's, I don't know if you care about any of this stuff on the box. Here's the box. There's nothing in here. Here is the actual puzzle. It's going to be one of those ones where the taking it apart part is not the puzzle part. Taking it apart is easy. Guys, I'm spoiling it. I'm spoiling it. That's what it looks like when it's done, and you could be cheating right now if you wanted to. But here, let me just... Okay, now it's apart. That was the easy part, okay? That's the part we didn't need to worry about. Basically, you need to rebuild all 54 pieces to fit back inside this little, compartment here. And I think there are multiple ways to do it. I don't remember if it said that. Does this box say it on there? No. There might be multiple ways to do it. Like, technically speaking, I'm not sure. But here's the thing, is it came with like a little thing that has instructions, I guess you would call it, or the solution on it. But also it says this. So there's 54 pieces of T-shaped blocks. So basically what I'm going to tell you guys, if you're struggling and you need help right now, so you looked up this video, first I'm going to tell you a couple of hints, okay? You can use these hints, you can take them, you can run with them, and you can see if you can get it from there. And if not, then come back here and watch through, okay? But so basically, what this thing tells you is that the assembly of the first, third, and fifth layer are the same, and the assembly of the second, fourth, and sixth layer are also the same. So you do want to build it sort of just like layer by layer, like a cake. Layer by layer, and you only have to find 2 different configurations. So you need to find one for the base layer and then one for the layer that fits on top of it. And then you just repeat that process 2 more times. Okay? So there's a hint for you. If you're now back after trying that hint and you still are struggling, maybe something that you could have divined from that hint, or maybe something you missed, is that here's something that I was wondering when I was trying to do it. Are all the blocks going to be like 1 level high? Or are there going to be blocks like this that are sort of 2 levels high? Or are there going to be blocks like this that are 1, 2, 3 levels high? So like this is a level, this is a level, and this is a level if you stand it up straight. And they would go across, spanning across 3 levels. This isn't going to happen, okay? There's a hint for you. If you're trying to stand any up like this, you don't need to do that. You will stand some up like this, though. Like, you will have blocks oriented so that they're 2 high, okay? They're not all going to be 1 high. There's another hint for you. So, even though they gave a solution in that little pamphlet thing, what I'm going to be showing you guys is the solution that I, found on my own, not what is in the pamphlet. And after a very quick look, it looks like I sort of did like the upside down version of what they're showing you how to do. So if you want to count that as 2 separate solutions, then you can, and there's multiple solutions. But I think really what I did was they had their levels, like they had like a layer and a layer and a layer, and I did layer, layer, layer. Like I did it upside down. But it's all the same anyway, okay? So guys, I'm going to start now. Be prepared. I'm showing you how to actually do it. So if you didn't want spoilers, you best get out of here. Okay, it's going to be super quick and easy for me to show you guys what to do. You're going to be like, oh my god, this is so ridiculous. What am I even here for? So I have it, I could put it like this, but then the shadow is getting shadowed. So I'm going to orient it sort of this way, kitty-cornered, okay? And start by not doing that. Start by putting a piece in the corner with the long side up against the right edge. We'll call this the right edge. We'll call this the left edge, okay? Take another piece, put it in that corner, nestled in between so that its long edge is up against the left side. Then you're going to take one, you're going to want to stand it up so that the sticky outy part is pointing up, and put that along the right side. Then you're going to want to put one right in here. So have one that's like mirroring that second piece that you put down, but further forward. Then we're going to have one as if it's the same as this piece, like this, except tip it down. Put that one right there. Okay, and then we've got one sort of just randomly sitting there in the middle with the pointy part pointing towards the right side wall. And then we want one pointing on the right edge that doesn't have a side, pointing towards the left edge that does have a side. And then this is where it gets kind of weird, okay? We're going to put one, please ignore that sound that came from my computer. We're going to put one right here on the edge, and there's going to be 2 holes left behind. Just leave those there, okay? I know you're thinking, when I'm building it layer by layer, why am I leaving holes behind? It's all going to make sense, okay? Don't worry about it. Leave 2 holes there. Put that one on the edge, the pointy part pointing towards the right side wall. And then lastly, you have one that with the pointy part going straight up in the corner closest to you. That's the first layer. And like the pamphlet said, that's also the 3rd layer, and that's also the 5th layer, okay? You can just come back to this beginning part of the video and watch it again. Or you can follow along because I am going to put the whole thing together. So now what you want to do is, we can get rid of these holes first because I know you're concerned about that. So now you're going to take 2 pieces and they're going to be pointing down, okay? Pointy part down and up against that left side wall, and then the same exact orientation but further towards the center. Okay, do you get why the holes were there now? That was why the holes were there. Now we can stick one in this back corner, pointy part going out towards the right side. We have one going on the right side wall with the pointy part coming out towards the left side. And then you're going to stick one here. I feel like I want to describe where they're going to in case someone isn't watching and they just want to listen. You know, or if they can't watch and they can only listen. I'd like to describe too, so bear with me. So yes, we put one pointy side going up towards the right and pointy side going over towards the left. I'm not describing it the best, but I figure it's better than not describing it at all. Okay, so then you had one with the pointy side going towards the right side of the wall, and you're going to put another one back to back with it, sort of, with the pointy part going towards the left side with no wall. And then you should have a spot down at the bottom left where there's no wall that will perfectly fit one lying down. And then you should have one final spot, the bottom right corner, the corner closest to your body if you're holding it the same way that I am. There should be a spot for one to fit perfectly in there. That's 2 levels, completely done. You don't need to worry about anything else. That's it. Just do it 2 more times. So here, I won't really describe it this time, you know. We've heard the descriptions, the very poor descriptions. And you're going to want to be careful because nothing really is locking into place. So you don't want to accidentally bump it and move something where it shouldn't be moved. But just follow along. Put the pieces exactly where I'm putting them. I'm trying to figure out which is the next good one to put into place. Remember, on this layer, you're going to be leaving 2 holes, and then stand one up there. So on this first layer, you have 2 spots that have holes in them, and you have 2 spots that have sticky uppy parts. Okay? Then move on to the second layer. We can put one in that back corner. We can put one in that back corner. And then we can put the two that stick down there and there. Okay, and then you're going to have two that are back to back in the center. And you're going to have one that fits perfectly down here. You're going to have one that fits over here. And then you're going to have one that fits perfectly over here. And please bear with me for maybe not putting stuff perfectly into place, but I'm trying to watch either through a viewfinder or around the viewfinder and the camera. So, sorry. Okay. We are running out of pieces. We're going one more time. Okay, that's it. There you have it. You can check out the side profile here. Does it look like mine? Check out this side profile. Does that look like mine? And check out the top. I just assume that if you have it put together, it more or less does look like mine. But maybe you got lost somewhere along the way and you're like, wait, where's my mistake? Then here. There's a good look at the whole thing. And then you just sort of sit it away and try to never touch it again because it'll all fall apart if you do. But that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Here are my nails. Bye-bye now.